Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Let me grab my headphones. I'm here, and I'm queer, and we're gonna get used to it. Let's get some volume going. Get myself situated here. Let's get... Alright. Path of Exile. Stream health's looking pretty good. I'll wait for it to load in and see the... it's alright. It's passable. Ooh. Alright. Okay. One human being, and I do believe that's myself. So let's talk about aura botting and the different kinds of aura bots and the different kinds of budgets that you can aura bot with. So a lot of aura bots are played as either a necromancer or, hold on, let me get my browser up here. Well, yeah, I don't want to use my browser for this. They're played as a guardian. So the guardian gives us some neat things. This is kind of lackluster. This one's pretty lackluster. That one's okay, and I think this is the one. Maybe it's this one. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this this node right here gives you armor equal to reserve life. Okay, and it gives you energy shield equal to reserved mana. That's important. So if you use like the mana grand spectrum, or if you're using things like healthy mind jewels, etc., you get a lot of mana. And if you reserve it all, if you reserve 10,000 mana, that's 1,500 ES you'd be giving to your party members. So pretty important. All right. But a lot of people use the Witch, and the Necromancer ascendancy for the Witch is insane because it gives you 10% increased damage per aura and 5% increased attack and cast speed per aura, as well as some elemental resistances. Cool. How do we stack auras? That's a good question. You can reserve your mana, or sorry, your life or your mana. Okay, you can, either one. Of course, if you're a guardian and you want to go for the mana, that's going to have some pretty good defensive benefits. All that energy shield is going to stack quite high. It's good stuff. Or you can reserve your life and take this little notable after you path through all this and take blood magic. That's one way. That definitely requires either a Solaris Lyrica or a Shavron's Wrappings, the latter being very expensive. So I've thought of a way to sort of do a little bit of low life, a little bit of low mana, and find a happy medium that also gives me really, really powerful auras. let's talk about my gear. I've got Victorious Influence, and this was recently changed. This is a new unique for 2.6 that gives you 30% reduced mana reservation. So 30% reduced mana reservation for the gems inside of it, and then it gives you a level 30 generosity, which is fantastic. Let's take a look at that. Let's see here. Switch to right. So generosity support. If you look at the top end, we're getting about 39% increased or effectiveness, and 30% or level 30 gives us 10% more, or 10% more than 39%. So it's pretty helpful. It's definitely strong. It's definitely recommended. And if you put your wrath and your hatred, haste, and anger, you can get a pretty good damage combination going. And I've just got a level 3 Enlighten. You don't need to have that. Here, I'll show you. I'm trying to talk about budget here. Budget or bot. Okay. So the level 3 Enlighten, actually, if you look this 17, if you put the Enlighten in, it's going to go down to 16, and with 4 auras, that's 4% less mana that you're reserving. So it's pretty okay. Not needed though for what we're doing. Not necessary. Maybe it is necessary. Oh no, it's not necessary. Yeah, we still got more than enough. Okay, cool. So this is our aura setup. Okay. I've got a Prism Guardian here that gives me, again, it's got the local reduced mana reservation, but also has blood magic. So we have to kind of make sure that we've got enough life that we're not dying to chaos damage, right? And I'll talk about that in here in a second. But it gives us some res, some dex, and some boosted level of our aura gems. Pretty good. And that's just the 3 purities give us some chunky res and some chunky max res. Oopsie, wrong one. This just gives us ES and reduced maximum life, and this is pretty. This is if we're starting the league, this is a more expensive part of it. Some ES gear, pretty expensive, but this right here is going to be about 20-25C at the beginning of the league. You want to make sure you're watching out for that. It just gives us some chaos res, and it also gives us the reduced mana cost, which is very important, because we want our SRS to cost as little mana as possible, and we want to be able to sustain our SRS without spell echo. So we're using minion damage and melee fizz and melee splash on our SRS. Cool. I've also opted to use zombies in this build. You can use specters with the Bones of Uller if you want. I just like zombies with the Violent Dead. If I can, the Violent Dead Threshold Jewels. That's about it. I mean, that's the gear. Just get some res. I prefer the Oxium, that's me. And some, unsets. Or Val Haste, or whatever you want. Another thing is the Void Eye. The Void Eye is going to give us 5 levels for Discipline. Pretty important. It's going to have a really chunky ES gain. Pretty nice. Pretty good. If I'll show you the Discipline. That's Hatred, Nick. The Discipline gives us like 2400 ES. It's pretty chunky. Chunky ES. What else? I think that's about it. And you can have a Stone Golem in here. I just haven't bothered to chrome it yet. I've got my Clarity in a BM setup, so that's something to pay attention to. And I've just arbitrarily chosen a level. You can have whatever you want, whatever amount of health you're comfortable running around with. I am Chaos Res capped. That's important. You want to make sure you get as much Chaos Res as you can. I've got percent increased Oh yeah, and that's important too. You want to get the Conqueror's efficiency. That's a big deal. That'll save you a % of mana reservation. I just got Chaos Res. I need some strength here on this. Where else? I've got % increase energy shield. I think one of them has minion damage. Yeah. Chaos Res, minion damage. Energy shield, Chaos Res. Yeah, just get whatever you can. Whatever you can afford. Early league. And that's the build. That's all there is to it. Your zombies are going to attack pretty quickly with multi-strike and with Violent Dead. You really don't need Melee Splash because they have the AoE Slam. And just from all the passes we get from the tree, we get 8 zombies, which is pretty good. 8 zombies and our SRS is going to give us some pretty good offensive capabilities. And then when you pair that with Flesh Offering, it's going to be pretty cool. If you're playing hardcore, you probably want to be playing Spirit Offering. It's going to give you some ES. I forgot to take my my Lake Stones out before going in here to Dry Lake. I'm using, by the way, I'm using Shield Charge to move around. This is just a simple Dry Lake run. It's not super fast, it's not super slow. It's pretty middle of the road. And you'll see my health does occasionally go down to poison, so you want to make sure you're careful of that. You've got to pay attention to your health. I mean, that's a fact. If you don't like that, that's okay. Build's not for you, that's fine. But that is something you have to be aware of. If you wanted to do this with shafts, I guess you could, but it would be harder to do it without speccing into blood magic. And I don't know. I like this. I'm having fun with it so far. With Valhace and Spirit Offering, you get, Flesh Offering, you move pretty fast. You're pretty zippy. You're alright. You're not crazy. Give you an idea of the speed of this build. One thing you'll have to be aware of is that you're not getting the full benefit of the Command of Darkness node because 4 of your auras are in fact supported by Generosity. Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about the Purities just a little bit more, but the Purities really trivialize a lot of the elemental damage in this game, and it trivializes elemental weakness. It's pretty important. You're way overcapped for LE weakness. Minus max is a bit less of an issue. It's still pretty dangerous, you want to make sure you're being careful, but it's not as dangerous as it could be. So, very simple Dry Lake. Nothing crazy. Now, mapping potential is really where I feel like this build shines. This build can benefit a lot of playstyles. If you want to spam shape strands, you can do that. If you want to... If you want to, just do generic maps, you can do that. If you want to Uberlab, maybe not. You might want to have a little bit more life regen. Definitely get that Stone Golem in. But the minions do, they pack a punch. They do some pretty chunky damage. I'm not going to say they trivialize Uberzaro, but it is a bit of a safer fight in some builds, especially Valpack builds. Oopsie.
Over here, exile.
Yeah, it's stuck on a rock every now and then. I'm gonna have the music turned on. So, for your 4-length minions, I think this is pretty acceptable. Again, it's not going to be, you know, your poison abusing level of damage, but it's okay. And if you don't like the zombies, of course, you can play with specters. I mean, that's good too. I wonder if these are more expensive because of everyone doing the golem builds. I don't think they are, because it's not like they're a tier 1 unique anyway, but I'm curious. They are still an elk. Okay, well, that's alright. The zombies have about 10k health. Of course, that's not extreme, but it is decent enough for them to survive most encounters. I think I've got a scriptorium I can do here in a second, just to show you a little bit more of their damage capabilities. Oh, come on. I play it safe here, less regen. The zombies regen is pretty terrible. I only have regen from the tree, and I was not paying attention. Stun's a pretty decent issue. I mean, it's definitely something you need to pay attention to. If you want, you could run a Valerium. I don't care. And plus this has Chaos Res, Max Life. Kataba's Feast is also another option. It'll give you just enough stun immunity to shield charge away. Get yourself out of danger. Really, the only times you're gonna die to chaos damage is when you're not paying attention. You're standing in desecrated ground. Yeah, maybe you, yeah, thank you for that. Kadiro, that was really good. Really good sale. And this Chaos Res cap, 75, you're not ever gonna run into, minus max Chaos Res or anything like that, so it's pretty respectable, I'd say. I don't think there's any way to raise Chaos Res beyond 75. Of course, unless you take CI, then of course, immune to chaos damage. I think I'm gonna get enough. This shit. This was a bit of a mistake. A bit of a mistake.
I need more mana.
Shit. Wait, no you don't. What'd I do? Oh. Oh, I have that, yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't really want rejuvenation right now, though. Okay. Let me get my hatred off. Let's go get more. And make a portal for myself. So every summoner build is going to end up in that situation where they're kind of getting overwhelmed. And this is, you know, right now is where I should say I really need a stone golem.
Ready and not before.
Alright. And some zombies back up. I kind of get him out of harm's way. Get my anger back up. Let him regen. And DPS. Play it safe. And of course you can swap out the melee splash for multi-strike in this kind of scenario. But I am lazy. And this map is over with. A little bit better showcase the damage potential of this build. If I had carry around my multi-strike, it'd be a little bit better. I'm shooting better prophecies. Let me start with that. That time to chance more bells. I think I've got a scriptorium. Candy Fizz Reflect. I really don't want to waste chaos.
Anything you need, just ask.
Yeah, YouTube gaming is really fucking desperate.
See ya.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I need to sell that. In case you're not aware, selling your league stones is ridiculously profitable. So give it a shot. Sell the shitty ones, or sell the good ones, run the shitty ones. I will happily run Talisman on every map. Feeble doesn't really matter for us. Oh, hell yeah. That fucking shaped thicket, that thick thicket right here. Originally I was playing this build with the Valrium, but I just I decided against it, even though I do have enough ES to use it. Sorry, not ES, enough cold res to use it pretty effectively. Oh, they're dropping like flies, sir.
And not before.
Yeah, he's gonna crack my sky. He doesn't really damage me that much. Like I said, like you saw, my regen is perfectly enough to tank this. It's because I have really good Ellie Rose. Okay.
I need more mana.
Zombies have a little bit less good Ellie Rose. Still need that stone golem. Oh, I forgot to talk about my mana regen. Yeah, so you really want the vertex for the reduced mana, but I do regenerate 55 second. Obviously, you can't run stasis with this build, because I mean you could, but it would be really painful. Because I mean, yes, the zombies would be able to regen. Or sorry, the zombies would be able to attack. You wouldn't regen mana to some of the SRS. I mean, I'd the carnal armor. Trash carnal armor, who would have thought? It'd be okay if it had ES. Maybe I should have anger on. Some options for the tree could be skill effect duration, if you wanted that. I don't think I'm selecting any, but having SRS that lasts a little bit longer isn't a bad thing. And you would get these three right there. You could lose a little bit of ES if you wanted to for that, if you have better ES gear than me. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, this is the tree. Getting strength index where you need it. And you do need it for the ores. I really need the wisdom scrolls to pick up, alright. This is the boss, I could be wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Probably don't want to get hit by that bear. Don't stand in the desecrated ground if you are not shavs. Let's get that last part right here. Just before we move on. plague of rats. And what a plague they are. A really awkward amount of health right now. Pot's not working. That's 100 health that the potion could heal, but it just doesn't understand that there's health to heal, which I never got. It like leaves like a little bit of health, like it just doesn't heal. It's like, what? Yeah, I don't get it. I'm sure it heals like a certain amount of health per second, and then it just like when it can't like heal you for the full like percentage of health a second, it just like it freaks out, and it doesn't like do like a percentage of the health per second to get you at full like regular health regen does. Oh shit. Doesn't help me at all. Makes me move fast, that's kinda cool. Doesn't really help my zombies any. And I go tackle Chavron. That's cool. TY streamer RNG.
They ran, they
Now I
box,
could
they flee,
sell this.
They die.
For I think 60C? I think they're 60C.
But
But I got a headhunter, so I really don't care about chaos. Because if I'm ever really broke, I can just sell the headhunter. Also, don't get hit by her lightning attack, because you'll die, because she'll just stun you forever. It's just FYI. I'm a really good streamer RNG. Look at me. So, and also there's like a way to like analyze the string data to tell you what it's gonna get, because it drops like how do I phrase this, like it's a guaranteed like whatever you get. Sorry, like yeah, what you get is hard coded to the reliquary key. Reliquary key. Yay. I'm so happy. Is that even good? I don't think it is. I think it's something they had to buff. Foil, rarity, relic. 2 alch. Oh, it's 2 alch, guys. What even changes? What do you even get? You get a little bit more damage. Oh, and chance to block. You get like chance to block. I get a little bit chance to block, guys. That's really cool. I think the chaos roll on it's really good. Oh shit! Oh fuck. I max rolled the chaos on it. Okay. Is that good? Is that like worth something? Oh no. Oh, I didn't max. I mean, I got the max top in. I don't think that's worth anything. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. No, I max rolled the chaos. I can't read. I'm tired. That's amazing. I don't even... Let's check put out trade for wings of entropy. Let's buy out. We want 2 chaos max. Or minimum. See if there's any New variance in pricing when you get above 2 chaos. How much is a 5 chaos one? I'm still, yeah, this one's close to max roll. Yeah, this one's, yeah, 5 chaos is close to max roll. That's okay. Well, if you need a Wings of Entropy with max roll chaos on it, almost max roll, it's one off. Hit me up. Family. Alright, so this is going to be really funny. Hacked one normal. You're about to watch a lot of anger. Let's see what they do. This guy's okay. This Sparker's like having a great time. Sparker doesn't give a fuck. He probably doesn't even know this map exists. I probably missed like 4 packs back there, 4 or 5. Fucking lab? Wait, what? Oh yeah, he says it's a labyrinth. Oh, the boss is ghosted at least. That's pretty good. I was really lucky that we got that hallway. That one guy fucking left. I wonder what they do if I had enough like tickets to like spam. Gotta be really careful, because there's just a lot of sneaky ground all the time in breaches. This guy found some fun. These guys just don't have any comment. They're just like... they don't have anything to say. They're just like, yeah, it's free. Are we about to full clear a thicket? I thought I had more crematorium. Shit. Well, now I feel bad. I guess we'll do this. This is really good breach. Can't see a damn thing. So then I do crematorium. So much fucking desecrated ground. I haven't lost a single zombie yet. Flat's kind of bad. I think people would murder me if I tried to put him in that. That's Fizz Reflect. Yeah, it's really weird how like people are like really like okay with running like really cancer mods. I said sec. Or not really like shitty maps.
I need more mana.
Oopsie. That is not SRS. This needs to be alright. I don't know what they're doing. I just come back for the breach. Okay, they changed their minds. Really want to do that chroma. Oh, Veil Spectral Throw. This isn't the way the boss, is it? No, it can't be. Is it? I think it is. I got this house up before, I think. Alright, well, good luck, dumbasses.
I need more mana.
A lot of people know that too. Like, people just don't run these maps. It's really kind of sad. Yeah, you really gotta use the map to make sure you're always within our radius for these people. He's really nice about that. Wait, which arsenal? Am I not involved this late? Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't done. I wasn't done, sir or madam. Okay. Wow, that's fucking awful.